feel a lot better. So I went to talk to the police officer, and sometimes you gotta not be scared because um, actually it was a good reason that he was there. Like now my heart feels better. I mean, and he was saying usually if people are scared of the police or some people that hate the police, I don't hate any. Well, I don't at this point. I don't hate anybody or anything. I've gotten to the point where I've started to dislike now. So okay, I'll tell you what the police officer told me. Y'all might have heard it, but pretty much what ended up happening was, I guess he had a call, and he said he was waiting for an owner to come back. Somebody's fence was leaning over somebody else's fence or something like that. That's what he said. But you don't never know if stuff is true. And I mean, still when. And I told him, I'm definitely scared of police, but I don't have, that I haven't done anything wrong, but I'm scared. I've never seen anything good come from police, except for when I'm afraid and I go talk to them. They probably have, the ability to, I forgot what I was gonna say because they really scare me. It's like I mean, I'm like horrified, like terrified, and I'm gonna tell you this: like when that situation happened legally, and it's about to start pouring out raining, and I'm still walking out here doing my thing, but when that situation happened initially, 10 years ago, I never was a person to answer my door anyhow, unless I was expecting somebody, which I'm not going to be expecting nobody. But it's about to pour down raining. I don't even know if I should continue this trip. But but I am, because I'm that scared of police. I'm not going back that way. Yeah, they scare me. I mean, real bad, because it's like, and that's what I was starting to vlog about, like stress and things like that. It's about to pour down right now, and I'm gonna be sorry that I took this walk. Thank you. So but yeah, so it's just like, I don't know, like even right now, like I'm out of breath, and it's not from that little run across the street. It's because of fear. That's how bad that fear is. And so, and I hope it really doesn't start raining. I just really need to relax. But just yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I just I'm still feeling it. My heart is still beating. But he was nice enough, and I'm thankful for that because he could have made me even more scared. So like I said, I am thankful. Um, just take a deep breath. I hope I run into that guy again that I walked home with the other day because he was nice. He was a young guy, so I don't know if it's wrong for me to say that, but I mean it because I enjoy the company. As y'all know, I don't have friends or family or anything, so I enjoy the company. So yeah. So, but that cop did kind of let me know that he was the same cop that was sitting out from the house because he said the name of the place that he was at. I'm crazy. I'm actually walking out here in the rain. I'm crazy as hell. I really am crazy, and it's okay. It's okay because I've been knowing for the past couple days that hey, I've been a little bit off the past couple days. So, but the reason that I'm doing this still crazy regardless because I do not want to go back past that cop again. This guy's doing a U-turn in the middle of the street. I know he's not coming to get me. Nobody's coming to get me, but he probably forgot something and is going back. But yeah, so and these headphones too, if they get wet, sometimes you forget you have these things on. So he is. I'm just walking off some steam. I'm good. You can walk with me. That was really nice of him. I really appreciate that. So that was nice. I wasn't scared, and he was stopping for me, and I wasn't scared of him at all. And he was just watching out for me because it's raining. And yeah, so there's my police officer ending his shift, just trying to find a place to kind of hang out a little bit. And it's not that serious. He's just doing paperwork and whatever else they do, or maybe that's the answer they're supposed to give. So yeah. Yeah, so, and I'm glad, and that would have, we were talking about perceptions too, and that guy looked like he was nice enough. I wouldn't have minded if I really needed a ride taking one from him, and I normally don't do that. One, I probably wouldn't mind it because I'm feeling all jumpy and jittery and need some consolation, but two, he was a nice guy, so I will always remember that green truck. But, in today's age, he's probably married or her girlfriend or whatever. It was just being nice, and if you turn out to be a thought, then he'll take advantage of it. So yeah, and what I was saying was the police officer just drove by me. So imagine if I had gotten into that car, and like he said, they're always suspicious about people that are scared of the police or whatever like that. Yeah, but and I told him about when that police officer almost ran me over. He was like, well, you should have said, hey, you almost ran me over. Obviously, he doesn't realize that if you say that and the man is obviously trying to sneak up on somebody, you're blowing his cover and he's going to act crazy on you and say that you tried to attack him. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. So, yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't have mind. It would have been nice if, but of course nobody's gonna do that because that means that people are actually gonna see you walking with this person, But I wouldn't have mind if he got out and walked with me. But I guess that would defeat the purpose because um, hypothetically he was trying to get me out of the rain, So, um, so for him to get in the rain too, that would be nice. So So yeah, um, but yeah, but and I always like to be thankful. So I wanted to say thank you to the officer, and I did for putting me at ease and putting me at peace. And he was just honest. We hit and run people over all the time. Yikes! But he was honest. It happens. You're human. It happens. They get scared and get pulled the trigger fast and all that stuff too. So yeah. So let me think back and change my perception about the police officer that told us to get out of the middle of the road. He was kind of young. So maybe the way that I'm looking at him with complete fear. It may be interpreted as disgust or something else. And so then that makes him get an attitude where he's like, yeah, get out the middle of the road. And then also perception on that when I came back yesterday too. When I came back, I saw the road, and really, it's 2 lanes, but as small as the lane is on the part that we were walking, it would appear to an untrained eye that's not paying attention to the fact there's nothing but grass and stuff and water and ponds that we weren't working in the middle of the road, but it would appear that we were, because really, technically, we're walking in the middle of that, all these police officers, we're walking in the middle of, wow. So I don't know what's going on. This is kind of a little bit crazy now. Because sometimes, people, when people work into things, they don't know, why they're doing it. So it could be a possibility. This is scary. It could be, because I thought he was going home, but he went up the street one way. Now he's coming back the other way. So that makes me really, really uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Because as you all know, the police can lie, and they probably do. So, what they always say, trust your instinct. I felt really uncomfortable. So he did drive up the street one way, and if he's getting off of work, and maybe he wasn't getting off of work, maybe what was really happening was maybe he was watching for me. I don't know why he's watching for me, but, so maybe he wasn't getting off of work. Maybe perhaps he was watching out for me. But I did set out to do something, so I want to complete what I set out to do. I'm trying to see which way the police cars are going. Okay, it looks like they're getting on the interstate, but I don't get it. It's about to start pouring down. And you know what? I'm going to say thank you to, I'm going to try not to be so scared. Ooh, I think an ant bit me in my foot. Of people, places, and things. Because as I'm walking down the street, you know how usually every time I see a truck pull up or something, I get all scared. And I'm like, hey, license plate number such and such and such. Blah, 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 blah. But this one guy, and just perceptions, because when he turned around, I was like, oh, he couldn't possibly be turning around for me because I've already, because I wasn't even starting to cross the street when he came, but, and maybe he did turn around because he thought I was going in the same direction. I don't know. But like I said, looking at him, he looked all right. He didn't look like a player, like he's trying to be like, yo, yo, yo. And he calmed my fears first. He was like, this is going to sound crazy, but do you need a ride? And it was completely sincere because look at it. It's raining. It's raining out here. I don't have no umbrella. So, yeah. So I can see how somebody would think that I would need a ride. So now I went to talk to the officer. Maybe he told this other police officer or whatever. And maybe that other police officer is like, she's stupid, you're stupid, such and such, she said to you, people have wrong impressions about stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you also, I'm thinking I should stop and catch the bus if I can. And also, but I need this walk because I need to walk off steam. So, yeah, so I need this walk. I don't know. There's some feeling a spirit of confusion going on inside of me. But I need this walk. Part of me wants to go back to see what's going on. But the truth is, I'm walking. By the time I get back there, it's all going to be done. And he's probably going to say, oh, I have a positive ID or some black female or whatever. And I don't know, but I mean, you just gotta do what you gotta do. But it was nice of him to offer. And then, like I was saying, as I was walking, um, another car, a guy drove by and he looked, and you can tell by the look on his face. Again, long dreaded guy. The other guy was light skinned and just like a sweetheart. This guy, long dreaded, looked like a nice guy, down to earth, and you can tell by the look on his face, he was thinking to himself, "Oh, I wonder if she needs a ride." Literally, I could see the thought process. Oh, I wonder if she needs a ride. So I don't know. I don't know what the situation is, but I can be wrong because, like I said, that big truck that pulled up, I could have sworn it was a big black guy driving the truck. But no, it wasn't. It was a big white young police officer, and it scared the crap out of me. So I don't know. He had stuff that was on his screen that I probably could have looked up, but I didn't want to seem nosy. Yeah. So yeah. So I don't know, but maybe I may. And of course, I always make myself look suspicious, because of the questions I ask, the things I do, and stuff like that. So I don't know. And I want to say a prayer because right now I'm walking past a motel, and actually it's an inn. And I want to say a prayer because it's Easter weekend, and not everybody, probably the majority of people that stay in this inn are not here on holiday or vacation. Some people are staying, and this shit is expensive, staying as a necessity. So I wanted to be thankful for that. Yeah, and I mean, I guess it's no point in me really asking a police officer anything because you already know, that they can lie. They're allowed to. And, that's their job. And, I've had police officers tell me straight up that, even though they might see some things wrong, yeah, they seen it, you got accustomed to a certain way of living, that that's going to be what it is, so. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what it is. Anyways, continuing along on this journey, because I came out because I needed to get away from there. I've been stuck in all day, so I don't want to go back in. And I do have some things that I need to accomplish. So I'm going to accomplish those things and try to enjoy myself because life is short. So, there's a ball over here. I want to play with it. I probably shouldn't touch it, but you know me. There's a ball. Look at the ball. It's a pretty ball. Look at that. It's cute. But, oh look. I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to stop doing this. Like, I'll go and I'll find, like, and I think this person probably bought this from the thrift store that's right across the street, and they threw it in the garbage. I don't know why did they steal it. I mean, like, I don't know. I like it. I just need to clean it. And I'm always finding stuff like people go to thrift stores. Most of the stuff you find in thrift stores you can find walking down the street. So, yeah. But I need to calm down because that guy scared me. I just feel like, and then you have to know too, like talking to police officers and things like that, they may not know why they are where they are. And he said he went somewhere and the owner wasn't there, but the guy across the street was there, and he said something about an old lady while they helped him the fence up, instead of complaining about it. But I don't think that, I don't know, you don't know what the truth is, so. Yeah. So yeah, they scare me. I'd be lying if I said they didn't. And I don't know. And that's the other thing that's changed about me. And this is probably a change that happened over a process of time, because I would never feel comfortable just pulling something out of a garbage can, and I just pulled this out of it was on top, but still, somebody, and maybe it's because you come to the point that nobody really cares about you, so it don't matter. So I don't know. It's actually a pretty nice bag. I don't know what's wrong with it. And, yeah, so that scared me a lot. And what I can say about this, it may not be true. Maybe they were told to, because like I said, as y'all can see, I'm really not winning in life when it comes to people's perceptions and things like that. And just overall, I'm really not winning when it comes to that. I feel all right about myself, but I'm not winning. We all know this. So my hair is gonna be soaking wet soon, or real frizzy. Because what happens is that when it's light rain like this, if I have any curls or whatever, well, everything about me is changing. I don't know why, so this may not happen this time. But if I have like my natural curls after I get out the shower, like this is, like if it's raining or something like that, it'll take the curls out of my hair. That's crazy. Like if it's light rain, it'll take the curls out of my hair and it'll just make it frizzy all over. So, yeah. So I don't know. Woo. But again, it is really about perception, because after the police officer said that to me, instead of me being deathly afraid that somebody's riding past me and slowing down and doing U-turns, I'm just like, hey, I don't mind taking a look. And I looked, and wasn't a scary guy at all, wasn't some big old pervert. He really was just wanted to know if I need a ride. So, and look at this, they're letting me by. Thank you. That was very nice of them. See, good things. You got to see the good. So, yeah, so that was nice. Enjoyed all of that. Yeah, I'm happy now. So I'm going to be calm and be cool. I could have caught this bus, but I wasn't paying attention. So let me see, is there another bus coming? No, I don't see another bus, so I'm good. But yeah, I did need this walk. I'm not gonna lie that I really did need this walk. I'm sincerely thinking about putting my little wallet thing in here and carrying this bag. Even though I don't know where this bag has been. But to me, I'm wet and not gonna be clean for long anyway. So, why carry two bags when I only really have to carry one? And this is from the thrift shop, because there is a price written inside of it. So, yeah. Yeah. And about perceptions again, some more. So I was on the bus the other day, and as y'all know, quite recently for some reason, I'm just open to talk to people that, I feel like I keep missing these buses. Oh my God! Oh my goodness. But I feel okay with talking to people. Let me tell you what happened. So I got on the bus, and I heard this guy say, is you Hawaiian? And it was the old guy. And I could tell from looking at him, because he was overdressed. You can always tell because they're overdressed. There's a guy that's a telemarketer somewhere, overdressed, loud, and obnoxious. So, as I started talking to him, I started talking about, the telemarketing trap and, the demographics of most of the people that do telemarketing and, being institutionalized in one way or another. And I don't know, he was just like, oh, you got a criminal record? And I was just like, well, and I forgot what to say. I was just like, I got quiet for a minute because I was just like, what does that have to do anything? I was talking about getting out of that trap, because even long after whatever situations you've been in, you're still going through that same cycle of telemarketing. Some people wanting to pay you, some people not, just going through that whole cycle, and I don't know. So it's just, and then he was just like, oh, she took too long to answer. And they made a big joke out of it. She took too long to answer. Yeah, she has a criminal record, such. And I was like, wow, how did this get converted from a conversation about how to break the cycle of, the effects of institutionalization and, working dead end jobs into an attack, So I was just like, wow, And I was like, well, the first thing, I was like, I have no problem answering questions. The first thing I want to do is address the way that you came off with it, That's not, but anyhow, so that was the perception, And even though I may or may not address that because he was so loud and rude about it, everybody on the bus would hold that perception just because he's loud and rude. Now, where did he get that tactic and that manner of fighting from? He got it from the system. That's how they fight. What they'll do is they'll say something and they'll attack you with it, and then you're taking the pause because you're like, where did that come from? And they'll take that pause and say, oh, that means that person's lying, which it may not mean, so a lot of assumptions are made. This deodorant that I have on really stinks, to the point where I think the police officer smells it from the car. He smells it. And, it scares me because I'm thinking, that man's going to drive back past here again. Probably took a picture of me in the car with whatever gadgets they have and whatever. I think I'm almost there, hopefully. I'm trying to look for, I'm almost there. I'm a couple blocks away. And I am hungry. I think there's but I also want to go to, Sam's or whatever, and get some juice. I think they have it pretty cheap over there. And also check out if they have any crates, which, right at this moment I don't need. Yeah, but this cop lied to me. He was like, his shift was ending. And it wasn't, because he was going in the opposite direction than he came, So, I don't know. I mean, you just can't worry about stuff. I mean, talking to him, says he's 5 years in, but I don't know, they can tell you anything. So if you're talking to them, it's not a bad thing per se, because obviously if they're like stalking your house or whatever like that, they know where you are anyway. But it gives you a feel, but you got to be careful too, because the type of questions and stuff that they ask, like they'll make assumptions and wait for you to correct them on it, and that way they get information that way without asking questions. So it's crazy. But I am almost here, yay. I do think I am going to the Sam's place. And I don't feel bad about carrying this bag because it made more sense to be carrying both. So, that works. And I have a funny feeling like in an hour, maybe the heavens are gonna open up and it's really gonna rain on my head. And also the thing about the bus driver, um, that basically told me harshly to get off of the bus where I was at. Even though the other bus wasn't coming, I want to run across the street, but there's somebody with big wheels, and I don't want to get hit. So hopefully he does not hit me. Yeah, but so that day, the first day, we waited a full 10 minutes for that other bus. Okay. Now, after that, for some reason, we kept missing that other bus. Everything happens for a reason. Last night, I happened upon this one guy that rides the bus with me all the time. Well, not all the time, but oh Lord, have mercy. I'm about to get rained on, y'all. I'm about to get rained on for real. I don't mind the rain, but oh, that's good that I have this bag too, so the electrical stuff won't get really wet. Lord, have mercy on me. Yeah, but anyhow, so we always ended up missing that bus, like really missing it. Like it wouldn't even be at the other side. We'd be really late. So I don't know. I mean, it could be a misunderstanding or whatever. And then the other boy that was like filling up on my hands, maybe because I had on a sheer dress and my nipples were showing through. But it doesn't matter though. I didn't present myself. I just asked for my stuff, So I don't know. I just didn't appreciate him coming at me like that. And I did report it. Maybe something was said to him, but I didn't report it. I don't know. Because he didn't make an attempt to open his mouth and say anything to me, which I'm glad about. I just felt funny about that, but perceptions, like, because then that last time I went, he took my money. Ooh, look at this. Oh, what is that? That's a roach stripped down without the wings. It's a weird looking creature that just ran across the cement. I don't know what it was. But it also looked like it could be like a grasshopper. Like one of those grasshopper things. With some kind of big insect the size of my thumb. But it was real pale though. So speaking of checkers, I think I'm coming up on one now. And I think I will get a chili dog. Just for old time's sake. Yeah, so yeah, that's all I gotta say is yeah. So I really gotta pee. Good news is that there are places to pee. I'm scared to ask to pee in Checkers because that man would not let me use the bathroom. He's like asking me for my number. He was like, I'll let you, if you give me your number, then I'll let you use it. I'm like, are you serious? I really, really gotta pee. So and also too about men in my interaction. You see how open I am? Like when the guy stopped, I was like, no, I'm just going off scene, but you can walk with me, if you want to. And his response like, hell no. And that's the thing about it, like, the fact that I'm not in demand is just that I'm natural. I like, I really would have appreciated, like I said, a walk. But the type of females that men like are the ones that are not that. And when I say easy, I don't mean in a sexual way, but not that easy as far as their time and company. Oh, there's a church or something going on over here. It doesn't say Saturday, but I see people outside. Maybe for something else. Oh, this is a hotel too. There's a lot of hotels over here. $3 clothes, ladies, kids, men's shoes. So there's some kind of market. Oh, there's a church going on. People are going. Pastor Apostle Davis and Pastor Angela. I don't know, maybe I'll stop in on the way back. It's good, hey. They have it, right by the hotel and stuff. But if you like me and like I know that, if that's where you are right now, you definitely, you're not believing, you're not trying to do the church thing or nothing like that, because because you already know some people don't care about you. But I'm gonna say a prayer again, because I already know, I know what that feels like to. I'm gonna say a prayer, for all the people in the hotels. I want to, because I've done that. You're paying like, and this is years ago, so I'm sure it's a lot more now. You're paying like $300 a week to stay in a hotel. You're working a whole bunch of, like for me, all legal, a whole bunch of minimum wage paying jobs. And, you can't get an apartment. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, and I pray, because that's a shame, when you're paying a hotel $1,200 a month and all you want is a place to lay your head. You can't even really lay your head good because you're running from one job to the next, to the next, to the next. And at that time, I think I had a car at least, I have no idea how I was making it. That was all God. And like the people that's making it now, I have an understanding, and I should have asked the police officer, where are you from, and if he told me Cuba or something, he was obviously Hispanic. There was a book that I read, I forgot the name of it, and it was about, these people, like political prisoners in Cuba or whatever. And, when I read some of the, I only read a couple of chapters of what they went through, and it was just horrifying to me. And somebody told me, and that's not even half of it, because the stuff that really happened, the really deep stuff, the stuff that really happened, they can't really talk about, because, it's going to get people in trouble that may have tried to help them. You know what I'm saying? And just all kinds of things. So you don't know the half, Hello. So, and then also I wanted to say this too. People, don't get offended when people don't speak back to you. You don't know what folks are going through. Just know that you spoke. And, maybe they're going through something at the time and they can't speak back because they're going through what they're going through. And then when they get up to a point where things are better, they will remember, hey, when things were going so well, this person spoke to me. And then you leave the door open for them to speak to you. But if you go cursing them out and acting crazy, then you make it so that you can't even reopen that door again. So, just remember that. Like, if you do see like people and you speak and they don't speak back, again, just bless them and keep moving. If they have something on their mind, their heart, their spirit, where they can't do that right then and there. And I know, because I've been on both sides of that. Or maybe they're just not that type of person, but then they'll remember, hey, this person is cool. They spoke to me before. And, this time they can repay it, This rain is actually pretty nice. This is my second walk in the rain. The first one was, I gotta get me this chili dog for real, and I gotta pee so bad. Oh my goodness. So hopefully I'll be able to take care of everything, run into one of these fast food places and pee. And oh yeah, I said I was gonna go to the other spot. So I am, since I'm out and about, going to do that. And oh, I didn't know this is 7-Eleven. I saw mobile 7-Eleven. I get it. So I was like, yeah, 7-Eleven got this for $5.55. So I'm almost here, yay! And I may have to use this bathroom over here because I really gotta pee. Like, or I could go in the 7-Eleven and pee. But do I want to do that? No, I don't think I do. But I probably should. I think I should. I'm gonna go in here and use the bathroom. So I'm gonna follow up on this later.